Are you in a combat with your parent or guardian trying to convince them on your choice of life partner and they are outrightly saying, no, this cannot happen under my watch. I'm not in support of this. Are you hearing or getting this feedback from your parents? Then this video is for you as I'll be sharing tips on how to change their mind from no to loving your partner. Hi guys, my name is Debbie. Welcome to Unveiling Debbie, where we share tips on love, relationship, marriage, and life in general. So, first of all, subscribe to the channel if you're here to subscribe. Turn on the post notification, like this video, and also share with somebody that you know needs this video. So now let's go into today's conversation. This actually happened to me initially when I told my parent about, oh, this is who I want to marry and all that, and they were like, no, 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 no. We all will feel bad when your parent is not, accepting or consenting to your choice of life partner. And it's not that they are doing it from the place of hatred, they're doing it from a place of love, which is what I've come to understand based on their own exposure and understanding. But sometimes the assumptions might be wrong. So let me do a quick backstory. So when I was dating my husband, my parents found out I was dating my husband through a post I posted on social media. Because to be honest, I've actually contemplated telling them like who I want to marry because I know there's going to be a lot of back and forth with my choice. So they saw this neck, Igbo traditional wear. So we actually attended a wedding together. So I don't know why I just posted that particular picture on Facebook. And then my mom came across it, and then she had to reach out to me that who is this person. I'm like, okay, it's my friend. We're actually going out trying to know each other. And then she's like, okay, tell me a bit about this person. I told her, okay, the person is Igbo and all that. I've already started talking with my auntie, convincing her and all that, though she was not really, she had not settled her mind. But so she told my uncle. So we had a family meeting. Then they were like, no, I'm not in support of this, that. Like I got a lot of negative feedback about, oh, the cultural this. Just for you guys to know, I'm the first person in my family to go outside the Yoruba land. So I obviously expected that reaction, but not to that extent. I was so down, I was disappointed. Even my father called me, no, 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 this. I didn't raise you for this. Is he up to that? Is he up to that? But at that point, yes, I was discouraged. I was disappointed because I didn't like this. People get to know this person. I'm trying to convince them, like, still get to know him. I know you guys have your reservation, but please still get to know him. But everybody was just like, no, 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 no. So the first thing I did was to take it to God in prayer. To be honest, God is the author and finisher. If He has stamped something, nobody can say no to it. Nobody can put a turn to it. So God already had this in plan and in mind. So I just took it to God in prayer. To be honest, I think we only had this conversation once or twice, and I just kept mute. I didn't say anything about it again. So I just took it to God in prayer. I was praying about it. Yes, I was pained. I would cry to God, like, God, please just work you adding. He said, the heart of kings is in your hands. Please work on their heart, change their mind, open their eyes to see, bring them into the knowledge that I have about this person. I was just taking it to God in prayer. I think I prayed for about like 2 months. I didn't raise it any longer and all that. So funny how my mom just called me this particular day that okay, I can invite him over to come so they can have a conversation with him. I didn't even do too much. It was just prayer. Like it was just prayer. And then I was like, wow, wow. Is this how God does this thing? So eventually we had to slate the meeting, and then he eventually met my parents and they just fell in love from that first encounter they had with him. They fell in love with him, and that was where everything just went smoothly from there after. So the first lesson, the first thing that you should do when you are facing a negative combat with your parents, just take it to God in prayer. Secondly, if you have like trusted uncles or aunties that you can talk to, that they can also help talk to your parents, please, you can also adopt this. Well, I don't do that, but based on my research, when I was trying to find out, you can reach out to some of your uncles, try to talk to them, or mentors and all that have a good relationship with your parents. They must have a good relationship with your parents, these particular people, so they can just help them, put mouth on your matter, help in convincing them, help in bringing them into the light and understanding, and all those things. So you can also adopt that. So thirdly, do not put pressure on yourself. Just allow God do his thing. I know we can feel overwhelmed, feel dejected that okay, why is this happening this way? Why is that happening that way? But you just need to take it easy on yourself and allow God to do his thing. And then sit back and keep thanking God in advance that This is done. Your union is already sealed, it's done. It's to the glory of the Lord. Just keep thanking God in advance. So practically this was what I did. All right guys, that'll be all on today's video. As I do always say, keep trusting, keep believing, God will come true for you. Also drop your thoughts in the comment section if you have any additional tip that people can adopt in this kind of situation. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.